Hello, fellow homeschool parents. Sonia here with Bethany Homeschool Academy, bringing you another video. Today's video is on this kindergarten prep binder. So anyone who is working with preschoolers, pre-K students, or even kids who are just starting kindergarten would benefit from this binder. I made one for my daughter. Recently, my friend expressed interest in getting one for her daughter because her daughter is going to be starting kindergarten soon. She also wishes to continue using it for her son, who is about a year or two younger than her daughter. So I decided to go ahead and put her together a little binder, and I'd like to go ahead and share all the contents of this binder with you. This binder is very similar to what I used with my daughter when she was in pre-K. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. So I always start my binder with a cover page, and I like to customize it based on the child's interests. So her daughter likes Frozen, and she has a Frozen cover. Okay, inside I always also like to add some stickers for the kids. Kids always love stickers, and it's an excellent incentive to get them to work on their binder. Besides, this binder is also very fun, and the kids just like working on it anyways, but stickers are always nice anyway. One thing I add in this binder are different things. So I add these little pom-poms, okay, that she can use as counters. She can also use them to sort colors and stuff like that. I also do give counters that are inside of here. Okay, they're multicolor counters, so those can also be used for counting, for sorting, and different activities, pattern making, and such. Additionally, I do add in some little wooden blocks. These blocks can also be used as manipulatives, right? So counters. They can also be used to create different shapes. Another thing I add in are these little popsicle sticks. They are multicolor popsicle sticks. There are about 10 in there. All right, and I go ahead and add those in, and they could be used for the same thing, for counting, for bundling things to 10, for separating things by color, so sorting, pattern making, etc. Different activities can be done with those. I also like to add in these little dry erase markers because this binder is dry erase. Another thing I like to add into the binder are these little sheets right here. Now you can use them for tracing and also for cutting on the line. So kids going into kindergarten really do need to learn how to use scissors. That's always a thing that I hear kindergarten teachers saying, that the kids do not know how to use scissors yet. So I do put that in there, and her daughter will be working on cutting. All right, I also like to add in this Ready for Kindergarten page. This page just goes over a few things that your child should be working on to get ready for kindergarten. And they will also continue working on these things in kindergarten as well. So this binder, like I said, can go for pre-K and kindergarten. You can also use it with a 3-year-old preschooler. Okay, the ages that you want to use it with depends on you and where your child is at. So when we open this, I actually usually do start this off with a name tracing page, but I did take it out just so that I'm not sharing the first and last name of the children with you on this video. Since this video is public, I do not want to expose their first and last names. So I did take that out, but it's usually in here, okay? After that, I have a little color page so the kids can go ahead and identify the different colors. After that, we do have some positional words. So the pencil is in the cup, under the table, next to the bear, above the ball, behind the hand, in front of the box. This is something that is very crucial in kindergarten. Kids do need to learn positionality. Next, I have some color sorting activities. So it starts off with some very basic primary colors. All right, and these are all laminated items, and they do have little Velcro stickies on them. So it creates a nice little fun interactive activity for the kids. Next, I do have some more colors, green, orange, and purple. Same concept here. Kids really love that, and they love that sound. Okay, pink, brown, and black. And then next here I have some shapes. So they can go over the shapes, they can match the shapes. This is also Velcro sticky. Okay, the heart, they can go ahead and grab the heart, put it in there. It does also have the word on it. It's a nice little matching activity. Now we have tracing the shape. So another thing that's very good for the kids to learn is how to trace and create the shapes on their own freehand. So a lot of times for the kindergarten screenings will require that children go ahead and draw the shapes. They'll be given a number of shapes to draw. So this kind of helps with that, to prepare them for that. Next, I do have a matching the shapes activity right here. So they would go ahead and use their dry erase markers and just match those shapes up. Next, I include a letter tracing. So I did put the lowercase letter tracing first because, as we know, majority of the things that we read are lowercase. The only things that are uppercase are like the first letter of a sentence and proper nouns. So with lowercase being the primary letters that we use every single day, I put those first. And then on the back side, I did add in the uppercase letters. But anyone who is teaching their kids their letters, I do highly recommend you teach them the lowercase ones first and the uppercase ones second. Kindergarten teachers do also recommend this. So next I have, this is an uppercase activity. I did not have or make the lowercase. So I did just put in this one. It's another little nice matching activity. And there are different ways you can do it and have fun with your child doing this activity. Okay. Next, I just have a little handwriting card in here, laminated, so that her daughter can work on tracing her numbers and getting that number formation down. It does also have a space in there to write mom and dad's phone numbers. After that, I do have this counting activity. So she would just go ahead and use some of the manipulatives there. We can trace the number 1 with our finger. You can go ahead and trace the word 1 with the dry erase marker. We can go ahead and count the 1 tally mark. We can put 1 wooden block here. Put some counters in here to represent the number 1 in the 10 frame. And you can also do the same here and add like a little pom-pom or one of the manipulatives that I provided in the jar. And I have that for numbers 1 through 10. So all of the materials that you need in order to do these different activities are provided in this binder. Okay, next I do have this little farm activity. Sorry that I have it sideways, but basically it's just count the animal. We have a horse, we have some cows, pigs, etc. Count the animals, how many of each one, and put the matching number with it, okay? That's it, and that's 1 through 10. It also teaches kids how to put their numbers in order, how to count in order, recognize their numbers. Next, after that, we have this money sorting mat. So this money sorting mat, all you do is go ahead and grab a handful of change out of your purse and have your kids sort out some change. If you want to go ahead and add a little more to this, you can teach them the value of each of the coins. They are written here. You can also talk about which presidents are on the coins, as well as I do highly recommend pairing this with Jack Hartman's Money Song video on YouTube. Anybody who knows Jack Hartman knows that he is a big hit with the kiddos. After that, I do have a dental hygiene activity. My daughter really loves this, so I just decided to add it in. A lot of kids absolutely love this. It is a dental hygiene sorting activity, so whether you want to leave it in the binder or take it out and then have them sort the healthy foods and healthy behaviors versus the unhealthy foods and unhealthy behaviors. Okay, and you can put those side to side, or you can just leave them in here and have them put them on. Again, this is another Velcro activity, nice interactive activity where your children can work on their beginning sounds. So take off all the pieces and have your children put them on. Next, I did include a little letter assessment. So as parents, we sometimes like to know which things our children know and don't know. One of the big things that they're going to be working on in pre-K and kindergarten is their letters. So are they able to recognize their letters? Do they know their letter sounds, etc.? So that's why I did add in this letter assessment. This way my friend can go ahead and she can assess her child on her own at home. So it's a good thing to work on. Okay, I did also provide a larger version of the lowercase in the back. It's the exact same thing. Another thing I like to add in with this binder is this little Morning Starters book. And you can find these at the Dollar Tree. I like to go ahead and add that in. This is a pre-K version. There are also kindergarten, first, and second grade ones as well. The kids really love those. It has a lot of different fun things that they can work on. So aside from this binder, I do also like to add in the 0 through 25 number cards. You can find these anywhere. I also like to add in a little eraser for the dry erase stuff. I do also add in these, I guess you can call them like tactile cards. Basically, the child will just look at the letter, they can trace, and it does help with letter formation. They can trace this with their finger, they can trace it with a marker. It just helps them with their letter formation. And I do include all letters A through Z for lowercase and uppercase. Okay, and I put those on a little ring. Again, they are laminated. Next, I do also like to include this little alphabet book. So something the kids can actually write on with a pencil. So I will be including a pencil in the kit as well. Okay. And it's just some little work pages that they can work on with a pencil, because it is very important that they also learn pencil grip, how to hold a pencil, how to write with a pencil directly on paper. Okay, and I do also include some other ones for numbers for the kids as well. Another thing I like to include in is this little preschool learning binder. Okay. There's just some nice little things that parents can work on with their kids, their alphabet, their sounds, knowing right from left, writing their name. Now, this is not laminated, but we do have a name writing sheet that is usually included in the binder. Like I said, I didn't put it in here because I didn't want to reveal their last name, which is on that sheet as well. It does include some rhyming, opposites, colors, shapes, numbers that the children can work on with their parents. Okay, and that can be used for pre-K, for preschool, pre-K, and, you know, the beginning of kindergarten. All right, that is all for this binder. I did make a similar binder for my daughter when she was in preschool and pre-K, and we worked on it. Of course, it did change over time. I did continue using binders with her all the way up until the end of kindergarten, but they kind of morphed into math and literacy binders. That is a totally different thing, but it does incorporate in some of the same activities, however, at a higher level for that grade level. All right. Anyhow, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye-bye.